Yeah, good morning, all of you. So let me change out everyone. Okay, so Ansible day 3 project. Okay, guys, what are the topics we discussed yesterday? Okay, just tell me what are the topics discussed so far? Complete topics. First, Ansible installation and introduction. And next, what? Inventory file, advantages, inventory default path, inventory custom file, and header commands, module commands, and playbooks. Playbooks inside we have a groups, inventory groups, tags, yes, variables, and any other things. Okay. Okay. So today I'm going to discuss an Ansible handler, Ansible loops, multi loops. Okay. And a vault, Ansible vault. Include module. And tomorrow roles, one project. Okay. Ansible roles are very important. Okay, let's get started. So do I need to show again from the scratch so that I will, yeah, I'll share the screen. So do I need to show from the scratch or not required? Tell me guys, online team. So if required, I will show from the scratch, no problem. I mean, copying the keys, inventories, verification of, yeah. Quick is not possible. We need to install, we need to copy, same, practical. It's not a theory, right? Yeah, okay, no problem guys. I will show from the scratch. So in that case, scratch means I want to delete everything and recreate. That also no problem. This I think yesterday one. Okay, terminated everything. So guys, launch instance, Ansible main. So number of instance 3. So keep I'm giving Ansible. So security group, I'm giving default. Okay, so let's spin up the instances. Okay, so okay. So I'm going to connect my main. So I'm going to connect my main. Okay, so sudo sui fan. Okay, what I need to do first? Install Ansible. Install Ansible -y. If I install Ansible, the backend Python will install, and also Git also will install. Maybe there is a Git dependencies to install Ansible. That's what Git is installed. Don't confuse. If you install Git in the nodes, if you verify main also Git is there. So don't think so. Git also installing in the main. Okay, Git will come along with the Ansible. That is not related to your commands. If I check now, clear? Git is there now. Okay. So what is the next step? Keys. I need to generate a keys. For that, I'm going for EC2 user. If you do with root, all nodes should be in the root only. All keys. Okay. So SSH hyphen keygen. Okay. Now go to cd SSH ls. So cat copy the public key. Okay. Where should I paste it? Nodes. Okay. So I have already copied the key cd SSH vi. So if you can give ls, there is a authorized keys. Vi give authorized keys. So you can give insert shift right arrow to go last and give paste here. This is node 1. And next go to node 2. This is node 2 cd dot ssh. So vi authorized keys. Shift right arrow. Clear? Anyway, so my node, everything is done. Now what I need to do, guys, I'll just add into the inventory. But here, what you need to understand, if I give SSH command from my main Ansible, it will ask verification, yes or no. So if you can do each node first, then you can add inventory file, it will work. There is no any error in verification fail and error. But without doing verification every instance, we can add some configuration file. The key verification is false, so that it will not expect any re-verification. See guys, if I install install http-y, y is means what? Not required verification again, right? By default as same thing. If you give in your bash script shebang line, if you can give install http, it will not install. Who can give y at the time? Understand? Same thing apply like here also. So what you need to do? So you can go, you can configure one file that is false the your verification. So where should I go? vi, sorry, I'm in node C. You need to go main vi. Better to give sudo every time, guys. If you can creating anything v editor, sudo vi etc ansible dot cfg. Is this correct? Let's go here. What I need to do? Let me copy paste better. So default host key checking equal to false. Insert. Okay. So I'm in the main, right? So what I can do now? Inventory. Yes, very good. Inventory will be there in hosts. If you can give every inventory, you need to give every command -i inventory. Okay. Okay. So here I can write my nodes private IPs. If you know this concept, half of the Ansible got done. This configuration is very important. 50% Ansible done if you know this configuration. Okay, paste. Done. I need to verify my Ansible is able to connect or not to my nodes. How to check? Ansible hyphen Ansible all hyphen m ping. See, I'm able to get two nodes without any verification due to that configuration file. Is this clear? Yeah. So next, very good. So now we can start the work. So we discuss what is playbook, how to write and all. So I'm taking as a sample playbook again. I'm not going to show again write how to write. Okay. So you need to understand every time. So I'm going to add little. So let's go to my DevOps Ansible. So here I'm taking any one example. First playbook.ml. Let me take this one, copy. So vi. I'm going to explain what is handler now. So that's what I'm giving. Okay. va test.ml. So if I paste it here. So guys, how many tasks are there here? Two tasks are there. One is for install, one is for started. Can I add restart? Yes, I can add. How to add? Copy. So paste it here. Clear? What I need to change here? State need to change. State name. State name. Name means which distribution it is. State means start or stop. Name means HTTPD or Git or whatever it is. What I need to do here? R is small only, na? Restarted. Now I'm going to install Git also. Okay. Let's keep as is. How to run? Yeah. First it will gather the facts and then, yeah, install two nodes. Okay. Sorry. Why two times start web server? Same name I have given. That's it only. Let me change this. This is for just understanding only. Okay. But action is restart only. This is name only. Okay, why it is different one? This is all greens, why it's different one? Restart is every time it is restart, right? If you run again also, again it will restart. But all the installation already done, so it will be different color, green. But restarts every time it is going to restart. Okay, so now you can assume one thing. One application is running in my servers, all nodes. Okay, all nodes. So in my tester.html, I want to add, so my application already running given access to public. Just assume it. Now I want to install Git also. Can I add here Git? AML files easy only, right? Easy only, right? Okay. So can I do it like this or not? So you guys are saying yes, right? Okay. I'm going to run, right? What happened now? So now you tell me, guys, install Git is a new one. That's what is a change. New one is what? One more thing, restart. Is it good practice to do that? To install Git while you are restarting your server? Understand? Every time if you restart means interruption will come, right? The application already accessed by public. So anyway, first we should not add Git into that same YAML, even though we have an option that is handler. What is handler? Handler is a handler can monitor. I mean, it will not monitor. Handler will observe your source code. If any changes will come in your source code only, restart will run. Understand? Okay, I will show you the definition. You can easily understand. Okay. Okay, read this everyone so that you can easily understand. Handlers are commonly used in Ansible to start, reload, restart, and stop services. If your playbook calls for the changing configuration files, okay, you almost certainly need to restart your server. Yes, if there is any changes, it will be in your configuration file. Definitely, we need to restart your server. Until and that, no need to restart, right? But yes, handler will allow if any changes takes place in your application, then only it will allow to run. Understand? I will take one source code here. You can easily understand now. So now if I take a one deployment, copy it. Yeah, copy it. Vi deploy.yaml. Okay. So I need to maintain index.html local, right? This is deployment.yaml index.html. So vi index.html. Let me take the code, paste it. So guys, if I execute this Ansible playbook, sorry, not index.html. Oh, spelling is wrong. Okay, anyway, light. So guys, my application is going to deploy whatever it is from the source. So if I go to my nodes, this is node 1, right? Okay, let me change security groups. Okay, all traffic only there. Okay, fine. Not required then. So let's take the public IP and I'm going to access the, sorry, node 2. So I'm getting response. Okay. So now same thing, guys. Same thing. Okay. Same thing. Now tags are static, guys. It's not a dynamic. Anyway, good understanding. Yes, you are right. But tags are you need to define, right? Static environment, static approach. Uh, if I add in my file, Git file, and Git task in this AML file, if I run, again restart or not? This application is restart or not? It's an interruption, right? So if you do any changes in your AML file, if you run every time your server is going to restart. There is a task to restart. That's it. That's what it is going to restart. How I can control this? So I can give some control to my restart server. Restart server, you can restart if there is any changes in your source code only. Actually, your task is to restart whenever changes is there. Until and that, don't restart anytime. That is my requirement. Okay. If to install Git, if you install something, why server is restart? That is not a dependency, right? So I need to say that. So what I can do, I can use the handler. As we know what is handler, handler allowed to run your restart or start or stop the server if there is any changes in any config file. So in this case, my source is what? Let's go to my aml.com. Sorry, vi deploy data. Okay, if you can see this AML file, now my restart will restart if there is any changes and where index.html, that is source code, right? So these two is dependencies right now. So what I can do, so I can write here, where should I write handler block? Handler, which task you are controlling, in the task you should put inside the handler. Understand? So what I can say that, can I write handler here? Handler is in control. Under handler controller, enter your task will be there, so that it should be in top priority, right? Not inside of your restart server. So I need to write here handlers. Understand? Okay. So let's take next. Okay, how handlers knows that this index is wrong? I will modify it later. How handlers knows that the source code is some changes is there in the source code? So here one more function is there, notify function. So the notify, so if here the handler take the reference from where? Which task? Copy task, right? So handler, we am saying here restart web server, you are working under handler controller. Now handler also someone say, right? So when you can control, when you can stop. Handler is a control, it's taking control of restart server. Yes, it will take. But who can say to handler when you can run? Handler you can run now, handler you cannot run now. Someone has to say that handler will can handle the task. How handler can handle the task? Someone can say you can run now, you can stop now, like that, right? That is called notify. So my dependency is what? Whenever source changes, source code any changes will come, handler you can run. That is my agenda. So in the source code, I'm writing here notify. So what is my notify here? I'm writing here notify. So here notify is what? You need to give this some key value. The value should be same as your name of your handler. So what happened now? The meaning of this is same name you have to give, restart server. See how it will work. Whenever any changes will come in your source code, the background one event will be generated. The event is restart server event name. Understand? Whenever event will generate on the name of the restart server, handler take that event, same name it will verify it, handler. If it is a match that name, it will start your restart. Understand? So here, whenever restart server triggered, if any source changes will come, it will trigger. Notify will pass this information to handler. Handler will verify all the list of the handler list. Here only one list is there, right? 2, 3, 4. Which list is matching with the name, it will run that. Understand? For example, if I give only restart, handler will not run. It will verify is then a restart. If there is no restart, it will throw an error. I'm not found any restart list to run it. Understand the concept now? Okay. Let's go to verify the syntax. So, okay. Notify is correct. We given under copy, it will come. Handlers comes under task. Okay. Insert. It is parallelly for the tasks. Okay. Yeah, this is perfect. This notifies, it is taking reference of copy. Okay. This is fine. Yeah, perfect. Clear? Okay. So if I deploy now, we can see now. What happened? Oh, sorry. Yeah, HTTP. Okay. Anywhere is there? Oh, let's run. Yes, what is become as? What is host all? All host, right? Yeah. Gather the facts. What do you observe here? Hmm? No restart, right? No restart. It skips. By default, it skips. Now, so I'm able to access this application. So now, yeah, no restart. Exactly. Now what I'm going to do, I'm run this command. You can run multiple times, no problem. It will not run your restart. It is control of handler. Handler is control of your notify. Notify can monitor your source code. Source code, there is no changes. So handler cannot run. Understand? Now, if I go in my source code, insert, whenever I change here, this is heading 1 and something. So I'm going to change here. Welcome to DevOps and something. So immediately event will be generated. That event, sir, can you show that event that is taken care by Ansible? Okay. So immediately one event will be generated on the name of restart, sir. Whatever name you have given in the notify. Immediately, if you apply, handler can understand based on that event, I need to run the same event name related task. It will run. Clear? Okay. Now, if I run this, am I able to see the restart server? Clear? Handler ran the restart. And before that, what? Copy. Why indicates that color? There is a changes. Here, if it is green, here no run, no changes. Okay. So you can refresh now. Welcome to DevOps. Now, if I run again, what happened? Clear. Copy files also green. No, there is no changes. So now, if I go ls deployment.it vi deploy.ml. If I now change the restart server name here, if I run, what is the expected one? Understand clearly what happened if I run now. Any error will get or not? It will restart. Why it will restart? Hmm? Did I change any source code? No, I changed the name, event name. How we can restart? Anyway, so now very good. No handler. Handler related restart is not there in the handler list. In the handler list, restart server only there. There is no restart. Understand? So now you can think error will come or not. Why? Yeah, very good. There is no changes in source code, right? So first of all, that whatever the task, it will skip first. Whatever error is there, no problem in that. It will skip that, right? So we can't see any error. No error. But there is a mistake in that. But the task, when it will work, is there any changes on it? The task will work. At that time, it will trigger the error. Understand now? See, you can do any changes in that file. No problem. Error will not come. See, what I'm trying to say here, you can do any changes, any syntax issue also, no problem. By default, entire this will skip. So that's what we are unable to see any error. When it will work, is there any changes in the source code? At that time, if there is any issues, it will trigger there is issue. At that time, handler will work, right? When handler will work, when handler will work, it will monitor is there any changes. That time it will trigger error. Until and that whatever disturbance you can create here, no problem. It will not create. That's what we're not seeing any error. Now, if I do some changes in the source code, so if I do some changes now, this time, see handler list. There is no handler list not found on the name. Clear now. So what I'm going to do now again? So not here. So I can change. Can I change restart here instead of server? I can do it same thing. I need to match these two. That's it only. You can, sir, can I do here? You can do it. Why it is skipping? I do some changes, right? Okay. Okay, already process, sorry. Already process this is. Okay, first time it is process. So now if you run now, sorry. So if you refresh, we can see the changes. Okay. If you know, again, you can do the changes. By default, it will skip. It will run, allow. Otherwise, it will skip. So this is handler. It depends, guys. If there is a control, for example, If Git will restart, okay. Okay, same thing. HTTP when restart, when it will install only. I can do it, right? Whenever HTTP install, I need to restart. Just only I'm saying that. So whenever HTTP install, if it is restart means where, how to write? Hmm? After install HTTP only, I need to restart HTTP. How to write? Handler. Which task handler will come? Restart or start? Understand, understand once. Install task is one. Restart task is one. I need to restart whenever install only first task, HTTP. How to define? Notify will come where? Install. Then leave it just. Okay, notify will come install. Notify can give information to handler. Handler will run the restart. What you need to start, it will come under handler. Which situation, which condition it will comes under notify. This is clear. Condition, if you want to write a condition, comes under notify. Run, condition will not run. Handler can handle the task. I need to run fourth task. Handler can run right in the fourth task first immediately. On which basis? First task, sixth task, seventh task, you can mention notify. That's it. Same name you can match. This is handler. Clear? Okay. Now next concept is loops. Okay, loops. Loops. Very important, guys. So, guys, I want to install 3 packages. One is HTTPD, one is Git, one is tree. Just an example. How many tasks I need to write? 3 tasks in your playbook, right? So, loops can handle in one task. It will run 3 times. Iterations. One time Git, one time like that. It will run. Understand? So, I think no need to explain. If you can see, you can easily understand. Okay. So if I go for loops, yeah, same ML, only one change. Same ML, only one change. Same as Terraform loop. Yes. Okay. What you can understand from this? How many tasks it's going to perform? 2 tasks. What are those? Git and tree. If you want to do this activity, you need to write 2 tasks. One is for Git, one is for tree. But it is, if you can see here, in the name, what I need to define? Actually, see, let me, okay, right here. Yeah. So what I need to write if it is a hard coded HTTPD and here nothing is there. Name equal HTTPD, state equal latest. It will install. Next, if I want to write one more task, copy paste, give name, different name. Copy paste, give different name. So instead of that, Yes, can I give one? Okay, just focus here. I will tell you later. So if I want to install Git, like that, I need to write, right? Two tasks, right? Two tasks. Now here, one task calling two times. It is calling two times. I'm not passing any value here. I'm passing just item. And condition is what? This is the condition. Just you need to understand. Additional one is this one only with items. So first, whenever apply, it will this item. The Git will go here, install. Tree will go here, install. Understand? Hmm? User define. Okay. So you have to give here with items, you need to run. If I want to install HTTPD, what I can do here? Just add HTTPD here. Understand? Like that you can give, it will install. It's a looping system. So with items, if you can give, automatically it will take the value from here, install. This value will here, this value will here. The item already I'm calling here, right? It is go ahead like that. Understand? Two tasks performing, I mean, one task running two times with a different variable, different items, Git item, tree item, HTTP item. Okay. Once again, I'm saying, just remember this word. We are not going to write any YAML files. Once again, I'm saying you can take from Google, your company repository. Understanding is very important. Not writing. Okay. Not writing. Understanding is very important. Just how it is work. So in your task, in my YAML, you can just add HTTP also. You will get a task. First, you need to understand this mechanism where I need to add HTTPD. The understanding is very important. No one can ask in interview also, right? They will ask, write sample playbook only. Maybe. Okay. This syntax, no one can check. Okay. If you write name here, na, if you write M here, na, in interview, I'm saying that. Not a problem. Just give skeleton to them. If they ask, first is what? Name, post, become, and you can start from the task. Task one, task two, task three. You can say that. Can you define task one also if they ask? Write name, some task name, and you can give M. If I'm going with M or APT, I need to define the module. And inside, you can write start, status. Like that, you can write. No one can ask. Start will come after two, and enters like that. It will not ask. Just they can understand skeleton is able to write or not. Same thing Jenkins pipeline. Same thing Terraform also. Okay. రమేష్ గారు నేను క్లాస్లో ఉన్నాను ఇంపార్టెంటా అవునా సరే నేను కాల్ చేస్తా క్లాస్ షూర్ షూర్ 12:30 10:30 ఓకే ఓకే అండి థ్యాంక్స్ ఓకే సో ఇఫ్ యూ కెన్ సీ guys understand right this one no doubts right I will show you one more multi loop how you can understand that also need to understand see this task is what install now I want git has to install tree has to uninstall is it possible here in this is it possible okay I need to install httpd I need to start and same thing git has to uninstall and maven has to install and tree has to uninstall and same thing http also restart like that conditions multiple conditions how I can define if you can see here item just I can choose only one value I can choose only one value either httpd either git So based on the latest is fixed right here. I'm not defining any here. Latest is fixed, means state is fixed here. You need to install only. Okay, you need to install only. How I can uninstall? How I can restart? How I can start? So I need to define one more value, item dot something, that I can call here. Okay. So again, there is a question to you. I will give you 5 minutes of time to you to understand this code. I don't want to skip these topics. Just I'm cover. Don't feel, do I need to write these loops and all? I'm not a developer. What is this, sir? No, see, to understand the code, there is no rocket science. So no need to practice Python and Java and all. Just we can easily understand based on your knowledge. Okay. Hmm. Try to understand this code. First, how to understand any code. That's I'm saying that. First, understand how many tasks are there. Not inside task. Very high level task. First is what task? Install multiple softwares. Okay. This is task one, right? What is the next task? Two tasks are there. Again, each task there is a loops. Okay, now try to understand this concept. What's going on the M? This try to understand, then we can go for this one. Okay. Hmm. What is the difference here to here? State is hard coded here, right? Now it is not hard coded. Why? Maybe install, uninstall. That's what state is not hard coded. But here state is hard coded. It is install only. Understand now? Here I'm passing two values, X and Y, to define it. Very good. So first we need to understand how many variables are there. Two. Here in this task, one is X, one is Y. What is X? You need to understand here. X is what? Where I define X in the name means it will come HTTPD or Git or whatever it is. Next value is what? Y. What is Y? Define state. The state means what? Install or absent. Here name is HTTP or Git or something. So if you can see with items here, I'm defining here directly Git and tree. Only one value here. There is no Y variable here, right? State is hard coded here. But here state also I'm passing variables. Maybe start, maybe stop. That's what item.y. So Y you need to define latest or absent or something. Coming to the X again. X means here I'm not defining XY is only single variable. That is item only. There is no separate action for that, right? So state is hard coded. There is no separate action for that. You can give git and tree and something else. But here for git, it may be absent. For HTTPD, it may be latest. So here test, if you can see state is not fixed means definitely item.x I need to write why. HTTPD is different status. Git is different status. Tree is different status. For that, I have defined X also. Understand? Come here. What is this? Start the service. So start the service. I need to define one value. Why? Maybe start, maybe stop, maybe restart. Understand? So if you can say item dot z I have given here in the state. Understand? Item dot x is common, right? Service we are going to start HTTPDs or whatever. Here I have given what are the values here? HTTPD. So why I need to define here HTTPD again? I need to do some activity HTTPD restart or start or something. That's what I define X here. Otherwise, Git also going to restart. It will get an error. There is no concept of Git restart, right? That's what I'm defining here with the items. Go these items HTTPD here. Go this Z here, start. So how it is loop? HTTPD, it will place here. So name is what? HTTPD. What you want to restart? HTTPD. So next action is what? State is restart or start or stop. See, start means right? HTTPD start. Understand? If I want to restart, X colon HTTPD jet restart. It will go for restart. Like that we can. This is moderate, not complex. Complex also there, but we can see complex also there means no need to write. Once again, I'm saying we can understand that's it only. How the system work, Ansible will work. We can take the copy paste. We can do it. Yeah, correct. So let's start now. I'm taking this. Okay. So how you need to practice? If you copy paste now, do some changes in that. Instead of git uninstall, try uninstall, try restart, try different actions with the script. So you will get a hands on to how to change the modification in the YAMLs. Okay. So now VI multi loop. So Ansible playbook multi loop.yaml. If you can see here. So install is HTTPD. Git now installing. Tree is also installing. Git is absent. Git uninstall, right? So now you can go on login here, check Git version. What is coming? By default, Git is coming now. Okay. It should not come Git. Why? Okay, maybe I will check for another thing. So let me check tree. Tree hyphen version. It is tree is there, right? So I'm going to uninstall tree. We can see that. Node 1. This is correct node only na? Ansible main. Okay. So go the script here. What I'm going to do here? Okay. Sorry. Vi multi loop.yaml. Okay. Tell me guys, what I need to do here? Tree is absent. Tree is absent. Now run. So if you can see, Git is absent, same. Tree is also absent now, right? 170 to 31, 1794, 210. Clear? It is a default action, maybe just leave it for that. So like that, we can do it. This is multi. So same thing, you can verify start stop also. Okay, that you can take care. Clear? If I want to restart, you can mention Z is restarted. That's it only. Clear loop and multi-loop? Loops and multi-loops. Yeah. Online time clear? For example, guys, here simple we are testing Git, tree and all. If it is a Python, if it is a Java, if it is a something, you need to know first how to install, right? Manually, then you can pass here. Ansible is just configuration tool. Once again, I'm saying how you can configure it will work. If I ask to go with install with Terraform or install with something, first you need to understand how it will work manually, which command it will work. Okay. So for example, if you don't know, this is very first class. If I say HTTP only restart will work, Git is not restart. You don't know, right? You can give Git also restart. Now you know Git is not restart. Git is always available. Like that, you need to know many things manually, how it will work. So that you can configure Ansible. At that time, don't think I don't know Ansible. Ansible will work, how you can act, how you can configure. Understand? Okay. Yeah. Guys, you tell me multi-loop. How to handler will work multi-loop? See, handler, we are going to use source code changes. Okay. So source code changes, are you going to use different source codes? Is it clear now? Understand? Versions will come. Source code will update. We should not maintain different source codes. Understand, everyone? Yeah. So we can write the handler and source code is there. So we can write source code is multiple files is not right, not there, right? You can define that only. Otherwise, what you need to define? See, multi means what you need to define. You can define notifies multiple times. Different names. You can define a handler. Which name you need to configure, you can define the handler. Understand what I'm trying to say here? Let's come now here. So for example, you need to know if I pass notify here, okay? If I pass notify here, this task, if any task here, so our handler will take care of the next task, whatever you are going to start. Understand? So where you are going to place notify, it is going to track the next task handler. Okay. But here it is a loop, right? Here is install, uninstall process. But we are going to use handler when application changes. We are not go inside, put our application inside any loops, right? Understand or not? Here multi actions to pick the source code. It will not pick the source code for multi actions. Multi actions is to install, uninstall, start, stop. That's what if you can see here in my handler clearly mentioned, right? Start, reload, restart, stop service based on the source code changes. You should not add handler into these actions inside again. See, in your application, then only it will work. Understand? Yeah. Okay. So loops done, multi loops done, and two topics are pending today. One is for vault, one is for include module. What is include module? First, I will show you the include module. Okay, include module is nothing but very simple. We can call multiple child AMLs. So instead of maintain all AMLs in your code, okay, you can maintain different AMLs. Copy.aml, sorry, copy AML, start AML, stop AML, restart AML. You can just define all AML files. What you need to call, you can define in your root. Root will call the respective childs. So little advanced, like if you want to call the respective YAML only, we are using what? Tags. It's a static. So dynamic means you can use this list of AMLs, what you need to call, you can define in your root. Root will call which child AML I want to call. It will work. That is include module. Clear? Let's go and start. ls. So I'm going to clone my repository. Git clone. See, if you can see, you can easily understand. Yeah, include module. What is this? Copy module. What is this? Install module. What is this? Restart. I mean, we split into different AMLs. The same AML, that's it. Start AML, index.aml, our AML, main.aml. Where we are going to pass this everything? Main.aml. See, main.aml, we are calling copy, rest. Clear? So you need to call same name, correct, right? Different name means we will get an error, will not found any AML. And you need to call sequence. Understand? Same with items, loop, for loop, what we discuss, not for loop, with items, what we discuss like just now, item. So this item will go and apply. This item will go, it apply. It is under include tasks. If you can come now here. Here what? We are using item here. We're using name, right? We're using name, right? We're using item as a for name, HTTPD or Git or something. But here we are using include task name. Include module is nothing but it will call your child AMLs. Understand? Sir, can I use directly name? Let me know tomorrow. Okay? With the name, you can run it. What happened? Let me know. It will take only one AML. Anyway, let's come now here. Okay, include task means, so it will run install first, child first, copy first, restart. Okay, so let's go and install, clone my repo first. So go to clone, paste it. CD DevOps Ansible ls. CD include module ls. Okay, these are my list of childs. So if you can go my main.ml, now you tell me what I need to run. Main.ml only. It will take from your child respiratory channels. So Ansible playbook main.ml. Ansible playbook main.ml. Okay, spelling wrong. It is calling from your C source path. Home is to use the DevOps Ansible include modules. It is calling and apply here. See here. The location is calling from include this location, next location start, next location copy, next location restart. These are there in your location, right? It is calling from there and apply. This is one more approach. But this approach is related for roles. We are going to discuss tomorrow Ansible roles. Like same, it will work. For example, yeah, I'm adding include module, right? VI inside. So if you can give the different name. See guys here. It is getting an error. There is no file in that child. Clear? Okay, like that we can create multiple YAML files for each task. We can run like this also. That's what I'm saying, right? Can we use Ansible? Yes, Ansible only we are using for update the patches and versions. So at a time we can upgrade, right? All 4, 5. Sharma. Yes. But you need to know first how to upgrade the version manually. Like that, you can do it by Ansible. Is this clear? And last topic is pending. That is Vault. Ansible Vault. So what is Ansible Vault here? How to deploy Git path app by using Ansible. What you need to do is deploy Git path. How to do it? It's Git clone command, right? That's what your question is, right, Harshal? Yeah, it is clone only, right? How to clone? Shell command you need to run, right? Git clone in the start, whatever the command is, it will run. If you don't know how to git clone, you don't know how to do it. Yeah. Okay. Ansible Vault. This is very simple concept. Ansible Vault is nothing but I can provide lock for my YAML. Okay. I can provide lock for my YAML. If there is any important key values are there in your YAML, DB details and all, I can provide locking mechanism for that. So no one can access that YAML until they can give the same password. Is this clear? Okay. So for example, Ansible, the command is Ansible secret. I have mentioned the document also, you can go with otherwise. This is the vault process. Okay. See, Ansible vault create secret.yaml. First, you can create vault. Command is this one. So you can give any name, guys, no problem. But Ansible vault is the important one. If you give this Ansible vault key only, Ansible vault will create. If I give like this, it is asking one password, right? Okay, it is asking one password. So you can give password. It is asking confirm. Okay, so the valuable information. For example, just now we discussed what was that? Include module. Include module. If I want to provide locking mechanism, which file I can provide? Main.yaml is enough to provide right here. Remaining are templates only, right? Understand? I can provide here. So you can give anything. Just I'm saying that only. You can take anything. Okay. No, this is my YAML dot. Okay. So I have created password and now if I'm going to run, okay. So the next is I need to encrypt this password. Encrypt. So whatever you have given, if you're providing encrypt means no one can verify your YAML. So let's come to that. Command is Ansible encrypt only command. Yeah. Ansible copy, paste it. Okay, my YAML file is secret.yaml. If you can give whatever, that is you have to provide. It is asking password, right? So whatever password you have given, you have to give that. Input is already encrypted. Okay. Now vi secret.yaml. See, inside content unable to see. No one can enable to see. What you can do, you need to decrypt. Again, it will ask password. Just I enable for encryption for this time. Okay. So if I want to check, I can decrypt. So others also unable to check this YAML until they provide correct password. Clear? So inside maybe the important DB configurations values are there. I can encrypt it. No one, I mean inside team only I'm saying that. Others in anyway, no one will come and check. Inside team, I can encrypt, no one others can see this information. What happened? So again, I'm going to say same only. So what I can do, I can run same command with decrypt. Again, it will ask password, right? No one can decrypt. I know my password. That's what. Decrypted successful. Now you can go. Clear? Like that, you can enable encryption for your YAML files. Your task is to one task here. If you enable encryption, okay, are you able to run your Ansible playbook or not? Check. Understand? After provide password, are you able to run Ansible playbook or not? Go and check. Is this clear? That is the task. I can run now, just command, but you need to practice till here. That's what I'm giving the task to you. Is this clear, guys, everyone? That you can. Okay. That's all for today class. But important announcement is, so, okay, today we discuss what the topics, loops, multi-loops, vault, handler, and include module. Okay. So tomorrow is the last concepts are roles and project. We can take any project. Okay. So yeah, whatever you can prove that. Okay. Yes, if you run, it will many people are saying it will ask password. Okay, anyway, try with that. What is the error? If you get an error, just let me know. So guys, so I'm planning to conduct a tests for all DevOps, not only for this batch, all the batches. Okay, every weekend I'm going to conduct a test. So once again, I'm saying that test is not like a straightforward test. I mean, little depth. So each tool, 25 questions. That's it only. Not for hundreds and fifties, 25 questions. So I will give little easy questions for 5 or 6 and remaining are moderate and too difficult. So my agenda is, this is for both online and offline. Okay. I will publish the paper for public. So you can verify everyone, no problem. But here I need transparency from you. I'm not going to check whether you are checking Google or not. I'm not asked you to come here, write the test. We are not in intermediate stage. Okay. And share the screen. So I'm not interested to ask this type of questions, first of all. But I can say one thing. Whoever clear the test, there is no any gift. There is no any gifts. Why? Why? If I say gift, everyone will take the Google help. First complete the test. Here I need your transparency. This test is for your career. If I say your career, I think no one is ready to cheat yourself, first of all, right? That's what. Okay. I'm not going to offer anything to you. So zero benefit. It is your benefit for yourself. Prove yourself to yourself. Okay. If I say some gift, definitely first I grab the gift. Anyway, we can learn later. We can take the Google help. So the intention of the test is what I am thinking, only conducting a test is offline is not at all good. So opportunity has to give everyone. In my opinion, online, offline, both are same. So 25 questions, 25 marks. Okay. And one thing, the test is related to real scenario only. What is Terraform init? What is Terraform apply? Don't expect like that questions from my end, first of all. The questions, and one more thing, if you are able to understand the question, 50% your success. Answer we can think later, no problem. I mean, some scenario based questions. If you are able to understand the question, you got a 50% success from the paper. Like that, I'm going to design. Okay. And time, you can take 1 day time, no problem. Every Monday test will be there. Okay. Otherwise, Sunday evening I will give, no problem. Depends on your wish. You can just say that Tuesday morning, 1 day time. Otherwise, can I give Sunday? But you will get a time. Why I'm planning for Monday, you will get a time for Sunday, Saturday, Sunday to prepare. That's what my intention. Okay, do one thing, guys. I will give paper Sunday evening or Monday morning. You can take 2 days time to complete the test. But here the transparency is required. If anyone is search in Google, if you clear the test, I'm not going to conduct any test further. And here there is some terms and conditions. 25 questions is there, right? If you give a first question is A for B, C, you need to explain why A in the question. So it is a wrong, it is a correct. I need explanation from you why you have chosen that option. 25 questions, 25 answers, 25 explanations. When I say explanation, don't give like a one line like that. You need to explain something about that, the task. Damn sure, guys, if you are able to understand the 25 questions, don't expect any question other than that from the interview. You will get same kind of questions in interview. And if the interview is too difficult, the 25 questions is definitely helpful for you. The interview is easy, maybe my questions are not there in that. No need to explain, no need to ask that type of question. That's what I'm not going to mention. Anyway, 5 questions I'm going to give that for that easy interview. Some interviews, simply they can ask what Terraform init plan upload, what is the difference? This is common question to everyone, but depends on the interview. Scenario questions definitely will be there on the Terraform. I'm taking example Terraform. Next, after 1 week, I'll go for Git. After 1 week, I will go for Maven. And repository Nexus J for just light it, not even. I mean, light means 25 questions is not required on that. Nothing is there to ask much on that. So I'm going to add the Nexus or JFrog. I mean, I discussed JFrog only. So I add JFrog questions, 1 or 2 into that Maven questions list. Okay. Same Docker, Ansible, Kubernetes. So 25 questions, each week, 1 test, maybe 10 to, for example, 10 tools. So 10 weeks, 2.5 months. So you will be continuing the group after completing your course also. That is no worries. Whoever complete the already DevOps courses also, I'm going to share the paper to everyone. Okay. So try to complete the test at least 1 day or 2 days. 1 day is fine, guys. Not take 2 days much. Don't search in any Google. And I can give some relaxation to you. You can search in Google the content. For example, if I ask question on handler, if you miss handler, you can search in Google what is handler, how it will work. I don't have any issue. Okay. But don't search in question. Even the question will be there or not, I don't know. I will write the questions in my own way. If the same question will be there, maybe there. So don't take any answer from there and don't collect the answer from there. What explanation also. Try to give it is a wrong if it is correct. We are going to start our journey. So if it is wrong, we can learn so many things from that. We can correct ourselves. Don't cheat yourself. Yes, I can say, if you pass this test, I will offer a job. You can do anything to get a job first. But I'm not going to offer anything, right? So this is to prove your ability. So you can check it. Sir, I completed 20 questions. I have given answer 20 questions is right. But you know correct. That questions you are taken from Google or you complete the test yourself also. that definitely that is not good for you. Maybe that day you can say, I'm good. But later you can say that I did wrong, right? This is not for good for me. If I go for an interview, again, I need to prove. Okay. Definitely those things we can follow you. So better to write your own way. I'm not declare any answers to anyone. For example, one person is one mark only came. I'm not going to declare his name. You got one mark. This is 1-to-1 only. I'm going to keep it. Why? If I declare, maybe others may feel different. If I get one mark, maybe Sar is declared. I'm not declared to one to many. Okay. I will declare 1-to-1. Sir, 300 members. How can you handle? I can handle. I know the platforms, how to handle it. Okay. That I will take care. Is this clear? Yeah, AWS to start from AWS only. So next week, I mean, not this week, next Sunday, I'm going to conduct test on AWS. You, your seniors, your juniors, maybe it's close to 500 members. I don't know. I'm going to conduct. This is for my personal interest. There is no any management involvement. They're not asked you to come to institute. They have not shared the screen. It is not like that. I'm going to give the paper. Maybe questions also comes on that paper only. In entry questions also. As my 6 years, I'm in the panel, right? As per my experience, I'm preparing the questions. So this topic, I think you not covered, sir. I'm not expecting any questions. 95% I cover the topics. You get the same question. You get the same topics on the entry questions. I will ask maybe 5%. With that, continue to learn something, right? Yeah. Yeah, no problem, Nagarjun. It's on me. Is this clear, everyone? Yeah. So every week you will be a test. Just fix it. This test, this week nothing is there, so you can. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Sumit. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Irfanful. Anyway, thanks for positive feedback on me. Anyway, uh, that's all for today, guys. We can discuss tomorrow the next topic. Bye.